Why would they try to send me away believing that there's absolutely nothing the Congress can do to propose an executive order?
They're partners in the crime.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, so do we have to do this? Yes. Is it more important than going home and watching television? Yes, it is. Or anything else. It's important, more important than anything else in our lives today. So I'm really, really pleading with folks to realize that and the extent of the threat and become very active. This should become.
So my question is, how do we protect this organization that's developing from being shut down?
Be totally, well, I don't know what we can do there. To remain nonviolent, don't give them any excuse. If DHS and Michael Chertoff is going to come get us, I guess that's the price you pay for standing up to tyranny. That's where I'm at. I have no alternative. My father fought in 3 wars. My grandfather won. My great-great-grandmother was hung by the British in the Revolutionary War. This is my time. I have to do this battle. It's my responsibility. So that's where I'm at. I don't think about it.
Well, we had 800 people in Chapel Hill High School 2 years ago for the anti-war public forum that David Price came to, our representative.
Okay.
And it was interesting to watch him up on stage. Ray McGovern happened to be on the stage.
Okay, right.
And you know,
he didn't have to be on stage. He was just opponent.
Right. And so they're going back and forth about, McGovern saying get out now, and everyone in the audience, agreeing with them, and then David Price waffling on that, making that commitment. And then from the back of the crowd, everyone was voicing their sentiments non-verbally with red or green cards. In the back of the crowd, some guy goes, "Get a spine, David Price!" and he went back to Congress, and he submitted a bill proposing to get out of Iraq. And so he got the message. So I think the next month Congress is in remission, and I think we all go to David Price for a month. He's here for a month, right?
I don't want to spoil that story, but he did not do that. He put forward something that said he wanted the president to put forward a plan.
Yeah, Bill, it's what do I say?
And he doesn't, just one more thing, Anthony. He doesn't need a spine right now because he's got 90% of the vote.
Absolutely. Let me chime in on that if I could. 2 important dates, one of them is tonight, and the other one is the 20th. Graham has a meeting with Representative Price. We're planning to meet 30 minutes before the meeting at the shopping center just down the street from his office, planning the celebration that we thoroughly expect. And the press release before the meeting, we're putting the clamps on it. And if any of you can possibly make it, we want to have as big a crowd as we can. We're going to give him this last chance to show some spine. And if he doesn't, then he'll really see the heat. But we're thoroughly expecting on the 20th to get him to sign, and then if he signs up to HR 333, then other representatives in the state may very well follow suit. We're giving him this last chance to represent us.
20th?
The 20th of this month. I didn't have these last night. A lot of you were there, but please get these. These are how you get to our website to get the final details. The whole plans are not finalized yet, but your being there on the 20th would be a tremendous help.
Do you plan on having meetings for
Yes, we're going to have a strategy session and finalize it. But if you'll get 2 things before you leave tonight, please sign. A lot of you already have signed the petition. Again, this is his last chance to do it the easy way. And we're really going to apply the pressure if he lets us down and we're deprived of that celebration that we're planning.
Yeah, what time is it?
What?
What time is it?
3 o'clock is when we'll be meeting at there's a bar called Oscar's right up in Timberline. And Mr. Price's office is across the street. We're going to meet in the parking lot. But again, the details aren't totally finalized. So if you'll do 2 things before you leave tonight, sign the petition to get one of these so you can stay tuned to our website and find out the details. He'll either or get off the spot.
Okay, folks, I just want to say something about that. I said something to people before. If you have a neighbor, and your neighbor does something, or he lies to you, or deceives you, and some way, you find that out, he takes your lawnmower and busts it and brings it back broken, doesn't fix it, you don't trust him again. You don't trust him again. He's your neighbor, next door. He's your neighbor. Relative, same way. But we let these people who lie to us and deceive us and tell us to do something and they don't do it, we're going to get away with it dozens of times, and we trust them again. I don't understand it.